Patrick and me. Some of our fourth grade leaders registered each guest and provided them with an agenda for the day.
Every student at our school is in a leadership club. Staff and students have a voice in their club for the year and enjoy sharing common interests. Mrs. Reisner is our music teacher at KES and loves giving students the opportunity to explore their musical talents. Mrs. Reisner's kindergarten music club played the bells to Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Next, the kindergarten leaders in Mrs. Austin's sports club showed off their basketball skills. Mrs. Austin is a coach and has passion for sharing her love of sports with the students.
Miss Snyder is a dance instructor outside of school, and she shared her genius with her dance club. First and second grade students impressed our guests with a dance routine they learned and performed for Leadership Day.
At our school, we believe that everyone has genius. That means that every single student and adult in our building has worth and potential. We use the 7 habits to help everyone excel. My genius is presenting projects and ideas. We are all different and have gifts and talents all our own. Your genius may be knitting, swimming, reading, math, or something else. Do you know your genius? Some of us are still discovering what our genius is, but we know that we have value and that we belong here. Guests traveled to our pods to watch our town hall, where we gather together as a grade level to build culture and community. We learn about the 7 habits and celebrate meeting our leadership and academic wigs, birthdays, and positive behavior through Wildcat shoutouts and monthly leadership awards. My grade level for town hall, we enter the building, then we go over our wigs, then we have student showcase, and on Leadership Day, me and my friends did a dance showcase, and we did a choreographed dance, and then we go over leadership goals and the monthly leadership awards, and then we leave the town hall.
My town hall, first we start by introducing the town hall and what class of that month will be presenting the town hall. We'll go over wigs, leadership goals, and some more leadership and academic wigs. And then they will pick 2 people from each of our classrooms to play a game. For example, for our last town hall meeting, we played silent ball in the gym. During pod visits, students showcase what they learned in their new language arts curriculum. This gives students the opportunity to practice public speaking skills. A classroom in each grade level was open for our guests to explore and learn about our classroom jobs, mission statements, emotional bank accounts, and numerous other classroom systems to celebrations that help us become better leaders at our school. Other students shared their leadership binders, explained our WIG system for setting and achieving goals, and encouraging guests to ask them questions. My favorite CKLA curriculum was Don Quixote because I've never heard the story before. It was really neat to me, and there were some funny parts, some weird parts, and I feel like I learned a lot from it.
My favorite CKL unit was polio because I didn't know what it was before, so it was really exciting to learn something completely new. We have 84 clubs that meet once a month. Staff and students enjoy time in sharing common interests. Students create a trifold board about their club, including their mission statement, as well as highlighting their service learning project and activities for the year. I'm in Mrs. Cribley's Yarn Club, and we made yarn lizards, warm and fuzzy creatures, and wrapped hearts and yarns for Valentine's Day. This year, my club donated yarn to nursing homes.
I'm in Mr. Gilbert's basketball club, and we learned the fundamentals of basketball. Our club is going to go to the Indian Lake Park and pick it up for like 4 hours, and we are going to, after that, we're going to eat and have a bunch of fun. The panel was made up of students, parents, and staff members and was emceed by a 3rd grade leader. To conclude Leadership Day, guests were given the opportunity to ask questions about how the five core paradigms live in our school. We believe everyone can be a leader. We believe that everyone has genius. We believe that change starts with me. We believe that students are empowered to take charge of their own learning, and we believe of developing the whole child.
We had an amazing leadership day, but we got called to the principal's office.
To eat cupcakes. Thank you for your time and giving us the opportunity to practice our leadership skills.
Have a great evening.
All right, before you guys get too far, we're going to get a picture real quick, if that's okay. I'm going to have you guys stay right up there, and our board members are going to come over that way. Get a picture.
Girls, come over here. Go over there.
All right. Pretty good here. All right, ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great job. Thank you. So first of all, that was one of the better presentations we've had. That was very good. Every time I wrote down a question, you guys ended up answering it by the time I let you just keep talking. So great job. One of the things I did want to highlight that they talked about is those clubs actually do a service project. And some of you that have been through the Leader in Me Day know that they then talk about what those are. But something that got mentioned, I think you said you're with Mr. Gilbert's. Class is going to go over to Indian Lake, and some of the debris and things that from the tornado, still obviously there's a lot to pick up, but they're going to go over and pick up around the beach area and that kind of thing. So really commend them for not just the clubs, but also getting out into our community. There were a lot of kids made cards for nursing homes, did a lot of different things. So, and that's just one part of a lot of what you guys talked about. So I just commend you for being leaders at your age to come up and do that kind of a presentation. That was fantastic.
That was awesome.
It's very exciting for me for the future of our kids and our schools. So thank you.
It was
And
good.
I will not, if you want to, at this point, you're welcome to stay for the rest of the board meeting, but you also can sneak out at this point if you want to. So don't feel bad for leaving, but thank you very much for presenting.
Hey, I had a question. So, do other schools have this that you know of? Or?
There are, and I don't know if you might have. Hey, Angie,
Angie.
do you know how many schools roughly, say in Ohio, do Leader in Me in their buildings? Yeah.
But it's rural, it's around the whole world, so I'll get you the number that.
What about in the county? Is there, do most of the county schools have it?
Actually,
I think Ridgemont just started.
They came to our leadership day last year and this year, but I'm not aware of any other county schools besides.
So typically, if a school wants to get involved, they come to like a
They
Leader
come
in
and
Me.
they
Yeah.
learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we did it several years.
And how long have we been doing it? We've been doing it ever since
We
I've been on the board, I
have been
believe.
doing it, I think we are to our 7th year.
That's what I was
That's what I
going to
was
say.
thinking.
I think it's about 7 years.
We're getting ready to do our recertification for being a
The
lighthouse
lighthouse
school,
thing.
which is really like an honor that we are a lighthouse school. And so we did our big on-site visit a couple years ago, and so this year we got to do recertification. It's just really like a binder virtually.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
They did a good
Thank you.
job.
Yes,
They
they
did
really
a good
did.
job.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
I have to find my genius, though, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I wrote that question down. Everyone has genius. I need to find
What is
one.
this, Mark?
That's what I gotta find.
I know there's a
I'm
joke
pretty
there.
good at some
There's a
stuff.
joke in there.
It's gotta be
I
a
know,
joke.
right? Just leave it to yourself, Ryan.
That was too easy.
I know. I did open the door for you.
That was like a
Shut yours off.
softball pitch there, baby.
Item 5, public, anybody signed up, Tasha, over there? I don't think so. I don't think that's. No, okay. Down. Item 6, report to the treasurer.
Update on interest. Total between local and LFI is almost 1.9 million in interest.
I missed that, so I'm sorry. I was looking at
You
something
missed
else.
that? Rodney.
He glazed over.
I said between LFI and local interest, almost 1.9. LFI has a little over $1 million, and the local then has almost 900,000. So very good.
Yeah.
More than we had ever anticipated.
What did we anticipate?
What'd I say, Brent?
500.
500,
Yeah, it was
500,000?
I think, yeah.
That's, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
quadruple that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Crazy.
That's it.
What a weird
That's all you
world.
had?
That's all.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I need a motion to accept, please.
Hansel.
Thanks, Robbie. Second?
Heidinger.
Thanks, Tasha. Any other questions for Jill? If none, we'll have a vote, please.
Mr. Wingfield?
Yes.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hensel?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludwig?
Yes.
Okay, item 7, superintendent's reports, communication.
All right, I'm going to keep this short since I gave you guys a long weekly update email. So the thing I'm going to, I guess, just mention since she's here, Emily, I have not met you yet, but I'm Chad Thrush, superintendent, and she is going to be approved later on in the board,
We'll
board
see.
agenda here.
She's approved.
Yep, Emily, yeah. She's hoping to be
We've
approved.
ever had anyone show up for
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to not
Get a
approve when
picture.
she's here. But, and then who do you have with you, buddy?
This is my boyfriend, Jaden.
Jaden, welcome. Yep. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate that, but I just thought I'd introduce you while we go ahead and make our way through the rest of the agenda.
Okay, item 8, any board committee reports?
Yeah, sorry.
Policy.
He's
Yeah,
talking
policy.
to me. He's
Jeez,
distracting.
Rodney.
Nothing,
Well, he didn't say what she's getting approved for.
sorry. I'll teacher at the elementary school, or at the middle school, I'm sorry, English, 7th grade.
7th grade English.
I almost messed that up.
Okay.
Okay, we had a policy meeting this week or last week. Not a lot to go over, just PO 2623, just kindergarten readiness assessment must be in time frame of the 1st of July to the 20th day prior for school testing. PO 2623, which is under item 10B, Ohio graduation test, end of course exams. There's a new policy that we have to release the scores by June 30th to the parents. And then AG 9270A, process for enrolling homeschool or unchartered school students. You'll just have to get with the high school counselors to complete. And there was just a lot of verbiage that was changed. But other than that, it's a pretty quick meeting. Any questions? No?
Must have been a long meeting, 10B and 10C. Got quite a few things done.
It was long.
It's a longish.
It was
Longish.
longish.
Okay, anyone else?
We just did finance, and we will be forthcoming with a quote regarding some cleanup around the buildings. So I think Mr. Thrush is going to talk with the Turf brother and get back with us, and then
I
you
like
can.
mulching and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
Clean up.
Good.
Yep. And that was it.
Okay. Any other? Okay. Doesn't look like we've had any old business, so we'll move on to new business. Item 10, authorizations and resolutions. There's quite a bit there. I'm not going to read every one of those, but 10A, approve the recognition of Teacher Appreciation Week, May 6th through 10th. Item 10B and 10C are the policies that were talked about and changes made, that Tasha mentioned. I'm sure it's probably to keep up with the old Neola stuff that we have to abide by, the state laws and stuff. 10D, we've got some donations there to the looks like to the music department, softball, conservation club, softball again, JRTC, Just Right Ohio, and Casey Ed, so we got some requested the coach classes for the students, which was amazing. Thank you everyone for all those donations. Couldn't do a lot without those donations from the community, so we love those. 10E, approve renewal of the voluntary student accident insurance, just a renewal for our insurance for the school there, it looks like. We're going to approve a couple following trips for the 707 tournaments, West Virginia and University of Pittsburgh. 10G, approve agreement between the RS, I guess it's our school, is that right? Today and us for the schedule that we had mentioned and talked about on the last board meeting. And then 10H, approve a proposal for plumbing and heating for the supplementary heat for the elementary school. 10I, contract between BKH, Master and Sylvania Driving School and the Kansas City Schools for the renting of the classroom for us for the May 1st through April 30th of 2025. And then it looks like Jill's doing some appropriations with some funds there on 10J. 10K, the Metabus bid resolution of intent that we actually talked about, I think, last meeting as well, if I remember correctly, adding
Yep.
one more route for sure. That actually finishes off 10. Could I have a motion to accept item 10?
Ledley.
Ledley, thank you. A second?
Wingfield.
Any discussion or clarification on item 10? With none, we'll go ahead and move to a vote, please.
Mr. Hensel?
Yes.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ludley?
Yes.
Mr. Wingfield?
Yes.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes. Item 11, 11A, non-renewal of employees and non-employee is that time of the year that we unhire people, and the other one will be coming around later on. I'm not going to read all those names. I think everyone can read those. 11A there. And goes over a couple pages. And there's some non-employees on there as well. 11B, approve the non-renewal of Carol McKinley, academic coach at the end of the year. For the following volunteers, we've got, looks like 7 volunteers, contingent upon required certification, and substitutes for the 23-24 school year, contingent on the paperwork. So we've got 4 of those. Approve Keely Wright as a second grade teacher for a 1-year contract. Supplemental contract for employees is 11F. Approve those. Looks like it's for the coaches, soccer coach, volleyball, all the sport, cheerleading, girls basketball, football coaches, and cross country and golf. 11G is approve supplemental contracts for the non-employee for the upcoming school year. Again, soccer coaches, volleyballs, same ones, just for the non-employees there for 11G. 11H, approve the following volunteers for the next school year for the contingent upon required certifications. Just really the sporting volunteer coaches, football, soccer, cross country. And then 11I, this one took Anna Lee Conkle. Everybody knows where's Annie. Actually is taking a position at the administrative building. And then the 11J is actually the resignation for her as the elementary secretary there. And we've got a written resignation, retirement resignation for Dan Comstock, bus school driver. He's been with us for 12 years.
Not done yet.
And they're not done yet. Yeah, he's requesting severance today, and I think we've got one later on. But yeah, we will. And then 11L is that Denica? Denica Miller, is that how you say that? Sure, that's what we're going with. Art teacher for a 1-year contract. Emily Mixon for the English teacher. Here with us tonight. Welcome. And then 11N, approve the following classification transfers. It looks like we've got just some people moving around there for different positions. Could I have a motion to accept item 11, please?
Wingfield.
Thanks, Brad. A second.
Ledley.
Thank you. Any questions, clarifications on item 11? I know that was about 7 pages long, guys, there, so take a minute, look back, see if you had any questions. None? If none, we'll move forward with a vote then.
Mrs. Heidinger?
Yes.
Mr. Ledley?
Yes.
Mr. Wingfield?
Yes.
Mr. Carmine?
Yes.
Mr. Hensel?
Yes.
Okay. Item 12, adjournment. Adjournment time is 7:22 this evening. Thank you, everyone, for coming this evening. Our next